What's going on, everyone? So we need to talk about Stefon Castle because the guy has just been unbelievable this season. Right? Not only is he filling up the stat sheet, but he's getting it done on both sides of the basketball. He's so scrappy. He's such just a hard-nosed player. Like, you love to watch him play, right? And he's really evolved into that playmaker for this team, that Swiss Army knife type player. And it's been beautiful to watch him kind of make his progressions, even from year one to year two. See a lot of guys kind of hit that sophomore wall, and Stefon Castle that wall didn't even exist for him. I mean, he's been great immediately, especially on a team that, has had so much success early on. Also was without their all-star point guard. And it's like now Stefon Castle has to step in and play that role from the jump. And he's done it just seemingly beautifully, right? I mean, so much so it's like, do you even need it? Should you go with Stefon Castle as that guy and maybe look to move off of De'Aaron Fox at some point? I don't think, we'll see if both guys can coexist, right? Like, De'Aaron Fox just got back, right? But again, Stefon Castle has been so good. It's hard. I mean, the guy's averaging 7.5 assists a game. He's giving you 14 assists, he's having 14 and 14 games. On the surface, Stefon Castle right now is averaging 18.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 7.3 assists. I mean, he's putting up all-star level guard numbers, right? Scoring the basketball, shooting the basketball, doing a little bit of everything out there. Now, it's early in the season, right? So, we don't want to get, too ahead. He's got to continue and maintain and continue to progress and show that. His three-point shooting has still been, it's worse this year than it was last year, and he was terrible last year. So, three-point shot definitely needs to improve. But again, he's in year two. A lot of area for growth and improvement. He's only going to get better. He's only going to get more comfortable. He's only going to get more mature out there. He is already that ideal kind of Swiss Army knife for this team, right? And he's a guy that I talked about it last year. I compared him to Jimmy Butler, right? Because I do think it's a really good comparison, right? And the reason I like the Jimmy Butler comparison is because Jimmy Butler is one of the few stars that is willing and embraces the dirty work. I see a lot of stars, they don't really want to get their hands dirty, right? That's why you go and get the role players, and you go get the scrappy guys, and you go get the guys that'll sacrifice the body and all that stuff. Like, Stefon Castle is one of those guys that I can put up the numbers, but I'll also go get that loose ball. I'll sacrifice my body. I'll take the charge. I'll be scrappy. I'll do those things. Like, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys. And I just think Stefon Castle, Jimmy Butler comparison is just it's a great comparison, right? But also with Jimmy Butler, he's one of those guys that don't care, right? And he's willing to do whatever it takes as long as it wins. And he'll play whatever role. You get, again, a lot of stars, they have to get their 20. Right? They have to get they need their 18 field goal attempts or whatever. Jimmy Butler, hey, you want me to go drop 3 points and go dish out 10 assists and grab 7 rebounds and just control the game in other areas? No problem. Hey, this guy's got the hot hand. Hey, don't worry about me. Feed the hot hand. Get him to rock. Right? Let him do his thing. It's all that dating back to Gonzaga, right? He's a guy that not Gonzaga, UConn. All right. He's a guy that he just does all the dirty work. Makes all the hustle plays, right? He does all the things that, you don't really get from stars, especially young stars, right? He's somebody that, hey, you need me to go get you 25? Sure, give me the rock. No problem. Let's make it happen, right? You need me to just pick this team apart and go get you 14 assists? No problem, right? You want me to go grab 10 boards and just play lockdown defense and, do the dirty work? He's the Swiss Army knife. He's the guy that you could slot in 1 through 3 and play whatever role is asked of him. You need him to be your primary ball handler and playmaker? No problem, I got you. You need me to just be a aggressive scorer for you at the 2 guard, right, and play some defense, be a point of attack guy? Sure, no problem. Right, you need me to be that swing man out on the wing and just make plays and and just be aggressive and tack closeouts and do all that stuff? No problem. Right? You're seeing, again, he's been a huge part of this team's success and is a guy that is just really emerging into that quality two-way player and two-way star and that playmaker and all those things, right? It's like Dylan Harper, and obviously, look, he's very young, a lot of potential. Dylan Harper, I think, is more James. Stefon Castle, I think, is going to be great next to Dylan Harper, because you can let Dylan Harper kind of be your two guard. Right? Let like Stefon, or he could be your point guard, whatever, but like kind of operate as two guard. Let Dylan Harper be Dylan Harper. Let him score the basketball. Let him, apply that rim pressure and do all those things, and let him be, in his prime, whatever, 27, 6-6 or whatever. And then Stefon Castle, I could see being a, 27-7 guy. Right, or 23-7-7 guy, something like that, where he's like your defense guy, he's your point of attack guy, he's doing the hustle plays, right? Like you're kind of alternating him, and you get that primary ball handle, like all of those things, right? Like it's great to see, and I just think Stefon Castle deserves and warrants a lot of praise right now. Again, it's early in the season, still got a lot to do, a lot to improve on. Like I said, his 3-point shot definitely needs some improvement. That's something he's really going to need to work on over these next few seasons. Not saying he has to be, 43% or anything like that, but you got to at least be respectable. Kind of go over his numbers real quick. So he's averaging 33.4 minutes per game, 12.3 field goal attempts per game. So like right on par with last season, in which he averaged 12.2 field goal attempts per game. Field goal percentage, shooting 49.5% compared to 42.8%. So that's been the big difference, is his percentages overall. And it's really the 2-point range. And we'll go over that here in a moment. But 3-point range on 4.6 attempts. So half an attempt more than last season. He shot 4.1 attempts. He's shooting 24.4% from 3-point range. Last year was abysmal, and it was 28.5%. So again, definitely needs to work on his 3-point shooting. Again, he's young. It's not a knock. Like, he'll get there, right? But 2-point range. He's shooting just under 8 attempts, shooting 64.3%. Where last season on 8.1 attempts, he was shooting 50.1%. 50.1% is fantastic. 64.3%, it's ridiculous, right? But EFG of 47.6% last season. This season, 54.1%. Free throw shooting has dropped. He's just under 70%, which isn't terrible, but his attempts have gone up, 7.3 attempts per game. Where last year on 4.2 attempts, he shot 72%. So I'd like to see him kind of be in the mid to high 70s at worst. So again, work on your 3-point shot, continue to work on your free throw shooting. But rebounds. This season, 5.8 rebounds, up from 3.7. Assists, 7.3, up from 4.1 last season. He was basically a 15-4-4 guy last year. This season, he's basically 18.5, almost 19-6-7 guy. He's getting you 2 steals a game, half a block, 4.7 turnovers. Definitely needs to take care of the ball better, right? Definitely, again, another area that needs improvement. Again, he's young. Don't panic. It's not something that I'm like, but he's a guy, high usage, usually yields high turnovers, but he needs to, you can't have 7 assists and 5 turnovers, right? Like you need to be better than that. If he's having 7 assists and 3 turnovers, okay, fine. But that'll come with time. Anyway, as always, this is a discussion, past question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Else not, it's me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.